This is Spitface. You are listening to Bras, Panties and Sports. I'm here with the First Lady of Sports Talk, the one and only Cheryl Smith. We are joined by the man himself, the naked one, bearskin rug, DizzieMac. And you know we got the Shimmy Shake Goyles in the house. But you know what time it is? I know y'all know what time it is. It's First Lady. We ready for what you saying?
Each week, we try to figure out what is going on in the sports world. Not the plays of the week, more like the players of the week. Are they trying to tell us something? So we ask, what you saying? Fly, little birdie, fly. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. So I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. I want to fly like an eagle, let the spirit carry me. I want to fly right into the future. The little birdie known as the Carolina Panthers wish they could fly far, far away from a 1-4 record after nearly going undefeated and being in the Super Bowl. Has Ron, the Gambler Rivera, run out of luck? Did the Panthers make a big mistake letting a certain cornerback go to Washington? Does Green Eggs and Ham need to stop dabbing and start acting like a leader? Is the coach on the griddle? Steve Smith, Jake DeLoma, Delangelo Williams, and the Steve Miller Band are asking, what you saying? Yeah, Ron the Gambler Rivera and Green Eggs and Ham have ran out of luck. I mean, this team has been recuperated from the beatdown in last year's Super Bowl. The offensive line continues to play poorly. They cannot keep Cam from being sacked or disrupted in the pocket. I mean, let's face it. In 4 games, he has been sacked 13 times, and he's had 5 interceptions. This is not MVP Cam Newton. I mean, Cam Newton just doesn't seem right to me. He just can't get right this year. I don't think he's lacking leadership. I just think he needs to perform better on the field. It is the offensive line, but I think Cam also holds on the ball too long. He needs to make sharp, quick decisions, and I don't know why he's not doing it, but he's definitely not playing like the MVP this year. Now, the Panthers, they definitely don't have a chance to win if Cam Newton is not the best player on the field. Now, regarding the offensive line problems, yeah, I don't know what's going on. They need to revamp that offensive line. And, of course, yes, they did get rid of Norman, and that is one of the major reasons why they have a hole in their defense. Now, they used to play the prevent defense, and they didn't think Norman was that, individually great. But obviously he was individually great because they're having problems in their secondary. Let's face it, his departure has caused a major problem for them. Currently they're ranked 17 in passing defense. The previous year they had been ranked 11, so obviously they're not doing as well as they did in previous years. Now, they got to get that under control for them to have any chance of winning. I think the coach may not be on the hot seat, the Gambler Riviera. He's not going to be on the hot seat if they do not win the next couple of games. They have a chance to win the next couple of games. Fortunately for the Panthers, their schedule is not as tough. So they can definitely win these next couple of games, and maybe they can be back in the chase for the playoffs because, that is still a weak division. DizzieMac, what are you giving? You giving the Panthers a chance to make the playoffs?
Well, First Lady, I don't give them a chance at all because they're not going to just overnight keep Cam upright. He's going to be dabbing because he's concussed. They are not going to be able to keep him upright. The running game is non-existent. And if Cam got to run the ball, you're running the risk of concussion even more because they're going to be laying him out. But no, I just can't see the Panthers righting this ship. 15-1. I mean, they're suffering from that hangover from the Super Bowl. and Von Miller, Killer Dilla Miller. I mean, Ron Rivera, I don't think it's in the cards this year. I mean, again, you got Cam getting beat up, beat down. Offensive line is leaking like a battleship. I mean, you got the defense. They've been exposed. Injuries have caught up with them. And, I mean, you should have kept Josh Norman, but you didn't. That's a bad mistake. Again, a lockdown cover corner is on everybody's short list, every team's short list. I don't think they're going to make it. Personally, no. I can't see it. I can't see it this year.
Well, again, the NFC South is like the Falcons are leading the division, but we always know what happened to the Falcons. The Falcons have traditionally started off real fast. They win. Then all of a sudden the bottom falls out of them and they start losing. So yeah, well, it's been like that for the last couple of years. So, and actually they have a very tough schedule, the Falcons. So I mean, you still got the Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but all these teams are struggling. So I mean, if the Carolina Panthers can start to win the next couple of games, like I said, they really do not have a tough team to play with their upcoming schedule. I mean, I'm looking at their schedule right now. They have Minnesota. The next game they lost to Minnesota, so they have Arizona. But Arizona hasn't been playing that well either. So this year is kind of confusing because you have the bad teams that were bad last year, they're playing well, and the good teams who were good last year not playing well. So it's always unpredictable in the NFL. But I give them a chance.
Say, the one thing that is predictable in the NFL.
What's that?
The New England Patriots. Now, everybody else, you're right. The New England Patriots, they are predictable. It's going to be predictable that they going to have a winning season. I'm not going to say they'll be in the Super Bowl and all that, but we know it's predictable that they will have a winning season even without the starting quarterback and the second string quarterback and the cornerback. I mean, they just find a way. But you know what? Ron Riverboat, the gambler Rivera, I'm going, that boy feeling some heat. Because they were trying to get rid of him a few years ago. And what's going to happen is that, now, they ain't going to get rid of him this year, but I put it like this. Next season, they'll give him a pass because the Super Bowl curse. When you lose the Super Bowl, usually the next season, you like, boom, crash, burn. So he gonna get a break because of the Super Bowl curse. But I have a feeling that this is one of those seasons that humbles a player. And Green Eggs and Ham needed some humbling because winning is great. But when you don't win the big one and you lose the way you lose, it's time to look at how you, and all the dabbing and dipping and booty dropping, win the big one. When you win the big one, then you can dab and booty shake and all of that and pull your chest out. You ain't, because otherwise it's just a racket.
Yeah, well, I told you he's still feeling the situation from the Super Bowl. Like I said, I don't think they've been the same since then, like you said. But, I don't know. He can't dab this year when you're 1-4.
I put it like this. There's only a couple of quarterbacks I go who really can be dabbing and dibbing. One of them happened to be named Tom Brady. He got a ring. I'd even say Aaron Rodgers, even though I'm suspect about what's going on in Green Bay. He got a ring. You know, I even go my man in New Orleans, and they can't buy a win, but he got a ring.
Anyway. All right. Well, anyway, we'll see what's going on. We'll see how they end up this year. You know, I'm a big fan of Cam Newton, so I hope they can turn.
Hey. I'm a fan of him, but cut out that damn dabbing. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking my peers and putting suckers in fear. Making their tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom. Explosion. Overpowering. Over the competition. I'm powered. Wrecking shop. When I drop these lyrics that make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest that all get sliced and diced. Competition paid a price. I'm going to knock you out. Mama said knock you out. We are not talking about Sugar Ray Robinson versus Gene Fullmer. Rocky Marciano versus Jersey Joe Walcott. Remember Jersey Joe Walcott? Or Manny Pacquiao versus somebody. We're talking about the knockout punch landed on the Washington Nationals by the LA Dodgers to play against the lovable Cubbies to be in the World Series. The Cubbies came through in a thriller that was not in Manila. The Dodgers batted out 8 hits to beat the Nationals in a ferocious game. Is this the perfect matchup, Hollywood versus the friendly confines? Will the Cubbies finally barbecue that damn goat and the curse? If the Cubbies are Hillary Clinton and the Dodgers Donald Trump, what should they do to win? If the Cubbies make it to the World Series, should the Cub fans simply be happy? Don't worry, be happy. Ernie Banks, Ron Santo, and Fergie Jenkins are asking, what you saying? The Cubbies, growing up in Chicago, you know, you got the South Side fans, you got the North Side, you got the White Sox, the Cubs fans, but, the reality is, your home team is winning, you they fan. When they winning, you they fan. So, you gonna jump on that. Hey, look, I'm from that. Hey, so whether it's the Cubs or White Sox, if they winning, you they fan at that time. But I do go, if the Cubbies, if there is a heartbreak ready to come, it's gonna be, like Rihanna when she broke up with old boy. It's gonna be bad. And, if the Cubs fans, there'll be some measure of, but not winning the World Series at this point, that'd just be heartbreak city. And, they should have cooked that damn goat a long time ago. But I will say this. If Hillary Clinton is the Cubbies and Donald Trump is the Dodgers, I go, what Hillary, what the Cubbies should do is let the Dodgers lie themselves to losing. And they should avoid any locker room talk. See, the Cubbies should, no locker room talk. Not at all. Let the Dodgers do the locker room talk. And by the way, no groping. No groping. No groping now. Now, see, that's the thing. The Cubbies ain't gonna do no groping. First off, they're in Chicago. Chicago women don't play that. You don't be groping up on them and stuff. They be gonna cut you with an ice pick. So that ain't happening. And, but the Dodgers, as far as the Donald Trump Dodgers to beat the Cubbies, the main thing that they gonna have to do is come out with some dirt on the umpires. See, they come out with, once they let it be known that the umpires are being, paid off by the Cubbies and that it is a insidious plot orchestrated by the international banks, and you know who they are, they'll be able to come up and do something. First Lady, what you saying?
Well, even before I get to the Cubs and the Dodgers, I just got to say I feel so sorry for Dusty Baker. I mean, he cannot win the big game when he has a lead. I mean, what's going on with Dusty Baker and the teams that he's coaching? You talk about the Cubs curse? Dusty Baker has his own personal curse when it comes to trying to win a game and move to the next level. I think he is 0 for 9. Now, that's just so unbelievable. But anyway, I really think...
Are you trying to say he got that same affliction that a certain coach in Cincinnati has?
I guess so, but yeah, he can't make it. I don't know. Something's wrong there. But anyway, I think this is like a perfect match between the Dodgers and the Cubs. I mean, we got two story franchises, playing each other. The Dodgers traditionally has always had star power on their team. This year, they really don't have star power. They're more like a blue-collar team. And the Cubs are the star power because they've won 103 games this year. They have always been the best team this year in baseball. And definitely, people had touted them to win. But, if the Cubs were Hillary, the main thing that they need to do is continue to be consistent and stick to the game plan. That's what Hillary would have done, and that's if the Cubs were Hillary. And the main thing also is to let the Dodgers shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do. Sit back and let their opponents make all the mistakes, and then they'll slide right on into that win. Now, if the Dodgers were Trump, then, they're going to have to rally their fans to give them support, because that's all they depend on is those fans. Regardless of what they do, those fans are going to be there for them. Just rally them up. And then the main thing, try not to make too many mistakes and stay out of your own way for your best interest. That's what the Dodgers would need to do. So, again, the curse definitely, I think, will be over. They like Spitface said, they needed to shoot that goat and kill the goat, but I think it's going to be over. I think the Cubs will go to the World Series. Now, they have to play flawless baseball, because sometimes when you're always winning in the season, sometimes things don't happen that way. But I think this is the year of the Cubs. Definitely this is the year of the Cubs. I mean, they've had so many disappointments over the years, but this team is going in the right direction. Theo Epstein, I mean, what a pickup for the Cubs. He has really just turned his whole franchise around. And I think this is the year. I'm picking the Cubs to win the World Series. Hey, the wise guys did. They have always had the numbers. They've if you're a betting person, they have the best odds of winning the World Series. So I'm going to go with the Cubs. The curse will be over.
Oh.
DizzieMac.
First Lady. Okay. Well, First Lady, this is Hollywood versus a Sunny Campfire. I mean, both teams came through. The Dodgers a little more clutch than the Cubs. It was an elimination game, and they got it done in Washington. So I tell you, they'll go on the road and win one if they have to, which bodes not well for the Cubs if they steal a game. Really, the Cubs should barbecue that goat and that curse. Put a little mild sauce on there. Maybe some, food truck cuisine. Now, the Cubs of Hillary, continue doing what you're doing. Don't do anything out of character. Just continue doing what you're doing. Stay doing that. You have no problems. And if the Dodgers with Donald Trump, you might as well realize that the people are going to come out of the woodworks all over the place. And you could fill up the Cubs, maybe that may give you a chance. But I don't know. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Well, I mean, just make it to the World Series. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna be happy because they made excuses for this long. Well, it just seems right for them to be happy. At least they're in it to win it. In it to win it.
In it to win it. All right, we shall see. They in it to win it. First Lady,
like
take
Shimmy girl.
The first two listeners to email us or send a shout-out why the boxers are grouped together will receive a $25 gift card from our partners at NFLShop.com. Now, your hint is it only takes one. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we have a performance from Mr. Glancy Kelly on the first part of Shout-Out.
Pretty much the vibe.
Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.
Welcome back.
Go for it, First Lady.
Welcome back. You are still listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports. It's time for the funnies. Spitface, over to you.
I was just so excited about this, buddy. I wanted to get to this. Now, First Lady, I think we have something interesting today. Now, one thing, now you know that we don't condone being a thief. Thieving, stealing, robbing, none of that bad stuff. So we like it when we get a story about somebody who's been a thief. The Polish, not talking about Polish sausage, not talking about bratwurst, the Polish police find theft suspect hiding inside a dishwasher. Blackout, Poland. Police in Blackout, Poland shared body camera footage of the search for a theft suspect that ended with him being found hiding inside a dishwasher. Police said officers went to arrest the 30-year-old man at his Copernicus Estates apartment on allegations including stealing a car, a motorcycle, and a bicycle. The man did not answer his door and was seen jumping from his second-floor apartment and entering a first-floor apartment through a window. Body camera footage from the police search of the otherwise unoccupied resident shows an officer opening the dishwasher, revealing the hand of the man hiding inside the appliance. The suspect was arrested and faces additional property damage charges as a result of breaking into the apartment. I have seen a dishwasher. Hey, First Lady, have you seen a dishwasher?
Of course.
DizzieMac, have you seen a dishwasher? Now, I know that there are some guys who are under 6 feet. I'm just going, how big was this guy that he could get inside the dishwasher? And I'm going, if you done stole a car, a motorcycle, and a bike, and you got hit up on one of them, to make your getaway? I don't know. All right, guys, down. The water is splashing on you. It must be time for our favorite underwater friend. It's time for Flip It Part 2, while hosts defend a point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. The baseball playoffs are in the final stretch to get to the World Series. Who has a better chance of making it, Cleveland or the Dodgers? Panel defend. The Dodgers have the better chance. DizzieMac defend. I guess Dizzy has no defense for the Dodgers. But I have a defense for him. All right. Now, the Dodgers have a better chance of making it to the World Series than Cleveland for one big reason. And that big reason is the Cubs had a curse on them. That's right. The Cubbies had that curse on them. And you know that some way, somehow, the fickle finger of fate is going to allow for a fan to reach out and take the winning ball and the Cubs lose. You know it. It's going to go to Game 7 of the World Series. The Cubbies are going to be, it's going to be back forth. The Dodgers are going to hit. The Cubs going to hit. The Dodgers going to hit. The Cubs going to hit. It's going to be tied up in the ninth. And all they need to do, and something going to happen. Something going to happen. They're going to go down. Something going to happen, and the curse of the GOAT. So that is why the Dodgers had a better chance. All right. First Lady, defend.
I think the Dodgers have a better chance to win than the Cleveland Indians because, believe it or not, the Dodgers are the underdog, and that's where they want to be because history has shown that the underdogs somehow goes to the World Series more than the team that's picked to win. And as you said, Spitface, the Cubs are going to find a way to lose because of that curse. And the fact that they are supposed to win this series, they're supposed to be much better than the Dodgers, something is going to get in their way and they are not going to win. You remember when the Cubs were supposed to beat the Marlins, and what happened? The fan got in the way of the foul ball. Something like that is always going to happen to these Cubs because that curse is just too darn strong. I mean, they just can't get rid of the curse. And then, let's face it, the Dodgers have a good team. They got pitching. They got everything. They can hit. They're blue-collar workers. So I just feel that because of the Cubs and because of their pitching, I just don't see Cleveland being able to get past Toronto. So I'm definitely going to go with the Cubs. With the Dodgers. They have a better chance of winning.
All right, this is Flip It, so we have to flip the script and defend the opposing point of view.
Yeah.
Panel defend. Cleveland has a better chance. Now, the reason why Cleveland has a better chance, I'm going to just make it really, really simple. Cleveland has a better chance because the Cubbies got home advantage over the Dodgers. And if anybody's going to get a break, it's going to be the Cubbies. The Cubbies are going to find it. They got the best team. They got the best record. They got the best food at Wrigley Field, the best fans, and Barack Obama liked them. He a Cub fan. Barack Obama liked him. So Cleveland has a better chance because the Cubbies are going to whoop up on the Dodgers. Did we get DizzieMac's mic back?
Yes, we got it back.
DizzieMac, the fan.
Cleveland has better pitching. Y'all know. Good pitching, shutdown, good hitting. All them home runs Toronto was hitting. Look at it. Look what happened last night. 2-0 pitching. And Cleveland gave Toronto some of their own medicine. A homer, the big fly. Yeah, Cleveland is due. Terry Francona on the low is a great manager. World Series he won with Boston, my team, Red Sox. And Cleveland put my team out. So, yeah, Cleveland has a better chance. The Dodgers, man, everybody knows. LA, just a bunch of just laid back jacks. They barely was into the championship series. Hey, I'm not taking away anything from the season, but it ends right here in this series right here, right now. L.A.
All right, you heard the defense from DizzieMac, but the First Lady has the final word.
Cleveland definitely has a better chance, and the main reason why Cleveland has a better chance to win this year is because, look, the city of Cleveland has been shining all year. The Cavaliers finally won the NBA championship. So they're just parlaying this victory into a win for the Cleveland Indians. Cleveland Indians are going to follow suit just like the Cavaliers, and they're going to win and go to the World Series. I mean, despite the despicable Cleveland Browns, Cleveland is showing that they are a winning town. And this team, they have everything going for them to win, more so than the Dodgers, because again, LA has been a city of losers for many, many years. You had the LA Lakers, they keep losing. The LA Rams, you know, they got the, you know, they're not as great as they once were. I mean, they just moved back to LA, but LA is on a downslide as far as winning championships. So Cleveland is now the new city on the rise, and the Cleveland Indians will not disappoint. So, based on those reasons alone, they have a better chance to win.
You know, also they got a better chance because they don't have a racist name for their baseball team. You know, Indians. Hey, you know. You ain't got no tribes, you know, getting mad at them. Y'all calling yourselves Indians, you know. Nobody upset with them and stuff. So, you know, unlike a certain team in Washington that I'm starting to see if they connected to Donald Trump. But now, First Lady, we had a change up. We did not receive our extra track from Mr. Glancy Kelly. So we're actually going to play something from an artist you said you like, Zangba.
Okay.
Got an additional track for him.
All right. So on the other side of the break, we're going to have a performance from Zangba on Shout Out. Please stay tuned.
All right, welcome back. The music flows in from around the globe to get a shout out from the panel. First Lady, I can't wait to hear the music from Mr. Glancy Kelly.
On Shout Out, we feature new independent artists who are looking to find their shining star. If we like what we hear, we'll give the track a shout out. If we don't like it, we hit the mute. This morning we have Mr. Glancy Kelly out of Port Arthur, Texas, with his latest album, Hold On To Me. All right, DJ, let's hear the title out from the album, Hold On To Me.
You know, baby, think about that time. I know you've been thinking about it. Cause I have too. You've been feeling daydreaming, thinking about my life. Tonight I'm gonna give it to you. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Kissing your body till the sun comes up. Body shaking, giving you a rush. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna give it to you. Feeling what you love. little closer. Let me ease your mind. Kissing you all over, from your neck down to your thighs. Start up on the bed, kitchen counter neck. Keep that faucet running while I'm coming over, yeah. I know you ain't used to recognize it, and maybe it's alright. Get used to it. I'm the captain of your ship, be a pilot for tonight. Hey, girl, follow me. Girl, you got that amazing, that keep a nigga like me craving. That amazing, that mind blowing. Girl, you got that bomb, that ooey, that baby, let's make a movie. That good stuff and I love it. You been spending daydreaming, thinking about my life. Tonight I'm gonna give it to you. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Kissing your body till the sun comes up. Body shaking, giving you a rush. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna give it to you. Have my share, yeah. And you how to please me, but none of them compare to you. Got that body of a stallion, precious as a medallion. I'm loving everything you do. That's why I touch you, I rub you. I see it. Wanna have you squirming and screaming and tossing and turning, licking you to ecstasy. Girl, you got that amazing, that keep a nigga like me craving. That amazing, that mind blowing. Girl, you got that bomb, that ooey, that baby, let's make a movie. That good stuff and I love it. All on my feet, baby. Don't be afraid, I got my hands on your waist. Rub your legs around my neck, girl. We're about to have a good time. Settle down, let me show you the way. You've been spending daydreaming, thinking about my life. Tonight I'm gonna give it to you. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Kissing your body till the sun comes up. Body shaking, giving you a rush. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Baby, hold on to me, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh, yeah.
That was brother Mr. Glancy Kelly, and I wonder where he got that name from, Glancy. That's an interesting name to be having, and I think the first lady got a mic problem going on, but they'll get that fixed in a minute. Shimmy, say, girl, get over there, get her mic fixed. But DizzieMac, what are you feeling it? Is it getting a shout out, or are you hitting the mute button?
Oh, we're going to give that a shout out, man. That was kind of banging right there. My man, Mr. Glancy Kelly, putting it down for all the players, pimps and Macs.
All right. So you like it, Mr. Glancy Kelly out of Port Arthur. I visited Port Arthur, Texas. It's a night. They got some nice people from Port Arthur, Texas. And I see Mr. Glancy Kelly then got his moving and grooving on. I'm gonna have to give it a shout out too. I like it, the track. I think it was kind of smooth, and I'm an old romantic type of guy anyway. I'm a candy and flowers kind of guy. So I like it, the track. Now I think did we get the first lady's did you get first lady, we got your mic working again?
I hope so. I don't know what happened there. You can hear me now?
Yeah, we got you work. Yeah, okay. We got you working. How did you like the track?
Oh, I enjoyed that track. Very smooth by Mr. Glancy Kelly. Very smooth. I just tremendously enjoyed it. Everything about the track. It had a great production. His voice was excellent. Music was good. I'd like to hear some more from Mr. Glancy Kelly.
Oh, first lady like him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
but
that.
anyway, Part 2 of Shadow, we are going to hear some more because he's going to give us another performance from Mr. Glancy Kelly. It's been a while since I've heard that sound. Is that the sound of my favorite underwater friend? Is it time for Flip It?
What you see is brighter than me. And we know Clippers live in a world full of wonder, lying there under the sea.
All right, y'all, you know what time it is. It's time for Flip It, where our hosts defend the point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. Like I said, Steven, we want you on. We want to see if you can handle Flip It. You the great debater. Y'all got a thing now where you trying to have somebody be on your show to debate. I'm going to come on my show. So see if you can flip the script. Brett Favre says Tony Romo should sit after he is eligible to return and let Dak, that's right, let Dak, I like a brother who got a one-syllable name, play unless the team gets in trouble. We ask the panel to defend. Brett is right. Chill, Tony. DizzieMac, defend.
Man. Well, Tony, just chill, brother. I mean, Brett Favre is right. Extend your career by letting your body heal. Dallas is playing well. You can always get popped back in there if needed. But right now, Dak is holding down the fort, keeping you able to rehab and get the rest, get your back healed, let these bones heal, man. It's proven you're coming back too soon. While you're breaking your collarbone twice, while you're hurting your back twice, back to back. No pun intended. But there's no rush. They're doing well without you. They know you just an injury away. So, man, take this time and relax. Spend some time with what you want to do. Man, some of these quarterbacks, man, you know, these coaches, these homies, man, they don't understand. Let the man heal. He's right. Listen to Brett.
All right, you heard the defense from DizzieMac. I'm going to sit up there and say this. First off, Brett is right. Why you don't change horses in the middle of a race. You don't change horses in the middle of a race. Now, Brett is right. Tony, look. You've been to the Pro Bowl, you got records, and you making big money. You know, right now, if you sit up there and they put him in just because he's healthy and Dak is winning, or the team is doesn't have a loss or two, it is going to disrupt the locker room, because I don't care what anybody say, you know that when somebody's winning, all of a sudden we like that person. And even though, I was sitting up here looking at this, and Tony Romo, look, you ain't got T.O. playing on the team. You ain't got nobody going, he's not quarterback. You ain't got that, Tony. These boys looking at, man, shoot, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you've been hanging around with that goat that been cursing the Cubbies, but Tony, you can, when it comes to the big games, you can't buy a break. Now, I don't know why. I don't know, ever since you and that fumbled that kick, it's just been, it's something gonna happen, Tony. Now, you making the big cash. Now we know Tony, and you got to start looking at it, you on the short end of your career. You on the short end of your career. Now, you can play it like Peyton Manning and go, look, let this young boy ride us, and then in the playoffs, still sit down. First lady defend.
Well, what can you say? I mean, Brett Favre. Can you imagine? I only believe I'm going to be agreeing with sour grapes, Brett Favre. But he is absolutely correct. This is the sour grape Favre who didn't want to leave the Packers gracefully and had them dangling for months to decide if we were going to retire or not. I mean, to me, he's the epitome of being a quarterback who would disrupt a team. But, you know, Tony should not tell the Cowboys that he doesn't want to play anymore, but he should be patient. Being patient, he should not advocate for his starting job back. Now, of course, if Dak starts playing poorly and the team is losing, then Romo should definitely slide right in there and demand his starting back. I mean, so many players are so self-centered, and they don't see the bigger picture. And the bigger picture, of course, is winning. Why rock the boat that a boat doesn't need to be rocked? I mean, a player...
All right, it looked like we having another technical difficulty with the first lady. I wish that tech crew would get her mic straightened out. We lost her midstream, and but we will get that fixed. We will.
Can you hear me now?
Now, all right, they got the mic fixed. Okay,
they got the mic fixed. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying is, you know, if Dak starts playing poorly and the team starts losing, then Romo definitely can slide right on there and get his starting job back. So many of the players are self-centered and do not see the bigger picture of winning. I mean, why rock the boat if the boat doesn't need to be rocked? A player that understands that chemistry is working on all cylinders is a true leader. And that's what Brett Favre is saying to Tony Romo. Be a leader, stay quiet, be patient, your time will come, but your time is not right now. The only problem with Brett's advice, he didn't take his own darn advice. That's the only problem.
Oh.
You said the only bad thing about the advice is that it came from Brett. All right, okay. You heard. Now you know this is flipping, so we got to flip the script. We asked the panel to defend. Brett is wrong. Come back, Tony, come back. Come back, lover, come back. Come back, Tony, come back. DizzieMac, defend.
Tony, come back. You got to. You got to. This is your team. Tony Romo is the man. I mean, come on now. Dak has only just kept it warm. Tony would have been throwing 3 or 4 touchdowns in them games. Everybody knows that. Tony's been in the offense. He understands that he got the running game. He'd be more effective. He got a running game. You got a running game, y'all. That means that's a lot of a load off of him. That's it. He can go back and just cherry pick all day. You heard Jerry Jones. How about them Cowboys? I mean, Tony Romo's job is secure. He's our quarterback. He's making a whole lot of money. He's sitting on that sideline. Let's face it, a whole lot of money. I mean, just saying. I don't think that's going to happen. He's the quarterback. Dak, understand. Holding a clipboard is going to be what you're going to have to do.
All right, you heard the defense from DizzieMac. Now, I said up there. Now, here's the thing that you got to get. That Dak is a rookie. I'm not saying that Dak isn't great, ain't played great, hasn't kept them winning. I mean, the guy is the future. I will say it now. Dak is the future of the franchise. But we all know if you don't have experience in the big games as the season starts to get to weeks 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Because, see, then people done had some tape on your ass. And they start looking at that tape, and they start seeing where they can target and attack your inexperience. Now, my example is they took a washed up. Did I say washed up? They took a washed up Peyton Manning and inserted him over a winning Brock Osweiler. And why did they do that? Because they knew that these defensive coordinators, now that they done got some tape on Brock, they knew what they were going to be able to do to start negating what he was doing to win. And if anybody want proof, look at the Texans. Look how Brock done played for the Texans. Now that folks done been able to see how he can play and what he do. He's struggling. Now, I ain't going to say, all right, Texans fans, don't be sitting up here trying to find out where I live so you can burn down the house. No. I didn't say that Brock was no, he going to get back. I give Brock, hey, but he's young and what inexperienced. He had that one good, he was doing good, but hey, I put it like this. Me and DizzieMac could suit up and play with Denver and win. Give me that defense. Hey, defense, look, we gonna get off the field. Y'all win. But I go, Brock, look at Brock, and that's what's gonna happen. So you need that experience of Tony Romo coming in because he's been there. And what's good is he done had time to heal. He done had time to sit back. But you want that experience in there. It's just like, that first-time lover. A woman don't want that rookie. Wants somebody to know what they're doing. And no locker room talk. First lady, over to you.
Why would anyone listen to Brett Favre, who couldn't make up his mind if he was retiring or playing? He held the Packers hostage for a month. But just like Brett, Tony Romo has an ego, and he feels he is the best quarterback. Regardless if the Cowboys are winning with Dak, they still can win with Romo. Romo is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott only has 4 passing touchdowns in 5 games. So now if you imagine if Tony were the starting quarterback, he would definitely have more passing yards and touchdowns than Dak. I think the Cowboys have improved drastically since last year, and this team would be a powerhouse with Tony Romo as the quarterback. Because when Tony is healthy, no one can deny that he has great offensive skills. He can throw the ball deep, and he will make sure that they can get touchdowns. Because many times when Dak was in the red zone, the Cowboys had to come away with field goals instead of touchdowns. Tony Romo doesn't have that problem. He can put the ball in the end zone. So he definitely would be a better quarterback within Dak. Now, Jerry Jones has already been quoted as saying, and I say, quote, I will tell you this is a wonderful position if you're in my shoes. Tony is our number 1 quarterback. And as Stephen A. Smith says, Tony Romo is like Jerry Jones' son, and he believes in family first. Dak will not be the quarterback.
All right, you heard the defense from First Lady, and we're going to have more Flip It. First Lady, take us to break.
Stay tuned. Up next, the funnies and our favorite underwater friend on Flip It Part 2.
Sour grapes.
See, Mr. Vaughn, in a hurry. You are listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports. It's time for Shout-Out Part 2, the picks, and the finale. The music flows from around the globe to get a shout-out from the First Lady and the crew. Over to you.
We are going to hear a performance from Zangbanga out of New York. DJ, let's hear the track, I Promise.
Love you, baby. I got a PlayStation, she got an Xbox, Call of Duty, Halo by her desktop. All day grinding, she's my rest stop. In the nude, taking showers with her breast out. Shorty dope, she shade me in 2K. On the flat screen, built-in Blu-ray. New York Mets, Toronto Blue Jays. Ladies love me, but I ain't Cool J.
I'm just gonna love you, baby.
Gonna love you, baby.
With all my heart and give what I promise.
To always love you, baby.
To always be the man that you
Word,
That's all I can promise.
It's hard to find a girl playing online. Her avatar, bunk minds, Call of Duty zombies. She's so fine. Her mystery box, it's all mine. A gold mine, a tech plus 99. At night, we sipping on fine wine in the luxury box. We watching games. Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, LeBron James. Plus we in here. Shorty sincere, she the truth, Beanie Siegel, Rockaware, got the momentum, ain't stopping there, shopping sprees in the UK, we out here, who else here, bring the clubs there, all night raving, EDM here, hip-hop, soul, R&B here, Billie Jean, Michael Jackson, Prince here,
I'm just gonna love you, baby. With all my heart and give what I promise.
love you, baby.
To always be the man that you all that I can promise. That's all I can promise.
I visualize, strategize, then I execute. I had to get her, my shorty too cute. An astronaut, sex in her moon boots. Waterproof in a whip with the moon roof. No ceiling, visualize the stars chilling. And the moon glowing, illuminate the ceiling. A shooting comet, looks like a car falling. An investment, I put my all in. Yeah.
I'm just gonna love you, baby. With all my heart and give what I promise.
Love you, girl.
To always be the man that you always be the man that you all I can promise.
Till the end of time, baby. I'ma always love you.
With all my heart,
with all my heart.
I promise. Always be the man that you always be the man that you all I can promise.
Yeah. Love you, baby. On my heart.
Okay, that's Zamba. I hope I got his name right. But anyway, out of New York, let's go to the panel and see what they think about I Promise. Spitface, are you feeling the song?
City. Spitface mic must be messing up. Get his mic together. Production assistant.
I was just sitting back and I was still grooving my head was still moving to the music. You know, I like both of them brothers. Both of them brothers is trying, got their nice little spin on it, and I'm shouting it out.
Gonna shout it out. DizzieMac?
Oh, first lady, we shouting that one out. Man, again, put a lot of something on your mind. Shimmy said girls were grooving over here on the bearskin rug. You know, I see you looking at my bearskin rug, first lady. Yeah, this is that real cashmere.
You got the fine stuff out. All right, DizzieMac. I want to shout it out too. I like you said, both artists have definitely were in their groove and very good production. Sounds like they both have winners, so I definitely like Zamba. So definitely going to shout his song out. Well, that's the end.
I wonder what's that. Is that a group or is that somebody's name?
Zangba.
Did you miss the episode with Zangba? Zangba was awesome, and that is his name.
That's his name, Zangba.
Okay.
Yeah, Zangba's an all right guy. Zangba.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I definitely be feeling Zangba. But that's the end of the shout out. If you like what you heard from Mr. Zangba, you can reach him out and check him out at ZangbaThompson.com. And I'm going to spell it for you. It's ZBANGATHOMSON.com. If you like to be heard or you have any comments, you can send your emails and tracks to panties@oldgrumpyradio.com. It's time for the picks. The Might Is Mine was last year's champion of the hardball. Who will take his crown? All right. So we have the picks. So you DizzieMac? Well, DizzieMac, I definitely got to give you some credit, man. You have come back with some gusto a little bit there. So let's just go over the picks. So let's see. The last time from the last picks, 9-10, DizzieMac, you had 125,000 points, and I had 60,000 points. So you really came back with a gusto. From our 924 episode, DizzieMac and I, we both had 100,000 points. Chase has 15,000 points, and Zambanga, he has 15,000 points. So, current standings. I'm leading with 235,000 points. DizzieMac is breathing down my neck with 215,000 points. Chase has 90,000 points, and Zangba has 15,000, and Big Will, he's still in the negative with negative 10,000 points. So, let's get to the current picks. And the current picks are the Dodgers and the Cubs will go 7 games. 135,000 to the correct answer, minus 150,000 for the incorrect answer. And I am going to say no. No. DizzieMac, what do you think?
No.
You say no too.
No.
All right. No. Cleveland and Toronto will go 6 games. 150,000 for the correct answer, minus 135,000 for the incorrect answer. DizzieMac, what do you say?
Oh, put me on first.
Well, I went last time on first. It's only fair that you go first now.
No, it will not go 6 games, First Lady.
It will not go 6 games.
Don't copy
This
that.
one is a tough one. I could easily say no, or I can say yes. I'm going to say no, because I think this is going to be a short series. So I'm going to say it's going to go 5 games, but it'll be no. So both of us have the same answer, so we'll see how it goes. All right.
Go Blue Jays.
The NFL is back, and last year DizzieMac was able to take my crown. Will I regain my title this year? Well, unfortunately, the productions, they worked so hard on doing the baseball ones that they really didn't get to the football one. So we promise next week we will definitely have the football scores. Seems to be a little bit harder. But anyway, let's get to this week's picks. Eagles versus Washington. Who's going to win? 50,000 to the correct answer points and minus 25,000 to the incorrect points. All right. I'm going to start it off, DizzieMac. This is a big rivalry, the Eagles and the Washington. This is a divisional game. The Eagles lost last week. I'm going to say, I think Washington won. I'm going to say the Eagles are going to win. I think they're playing in Washington, but I'm still going to go with Wentz. and I'm going to say the Eagles. Who do you have, DizzieMac?
First lady, are you a dentist?
Am I a what?
Are you a dentist?
A dentist?
Yes.
No.
Because you gotta be, because you took the team right out of my mouth. I was going with the Eagles, and I was gonna say this, and I truly believe it. Carson Wentz.
Well, you can still go with them. You don't have to change your mind because I'm going with them.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was going with them like you, but Carson Wentz is gonna outplay Kirk Cousins by a lot.
Okay, so you're going to pick the Eagles. All right, KC versus the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This is a tough game. 40,000 for the correct, minus 50,000 for incorrect. I am going to pick the Raiders. The Raiders had a fantastic comeback win last week. I was going to go with the Raiders. I know you, DizzieMac, you like them Raiders. But I'm gonna go with you on this one because I know I'm gonna pick the Raiders. Who do you have, DizzieMac? Should I dare ask?
Right, we're going with the Raiders.
You live and die by those Raiders. All right.
You playing well.
Yes, you are. I like the Raiders. I actually like the Raiders. The Cowboys versus the Packers. All right, this is where Dak Prescott is going to start messing up, and Tony Romo is going to be lurking around the corner to slide right on into that position of quarterback. I am going with the Packers. DizzieMac.
I'm going with the Cowboys. Dak Prescott is going to make Lambeau feel constipated, eating all that cheese.
Going with those Cowboys. Okay. Falcons at the Seahawks. 25,000 for the correct answer, minus 25,000 for the incorrect. DizzieMac, who do you have, Falcons or the Seahawks?
Firstly, have you ever seen a Seahawk go upside a Falcon's head?
No.
They're going to go upside Matty Ice's head, and Julio Jones, they're going to shut him down.
Okay. Well, I disagree with you. I'm going with the Seahawks. I think Russell Wilson and them are those boys. They're getting ready to turn the corner. They've been kind of sluggish, but they're ready. And I think Russell Wilson is feeling much better from that ankle injury. So I'm taking the Seahawks, and you're going to go with the Falcons because, like I told you earlier, the Falcons, they can't stand prosperity because they'll win in the beginning, but they'll start to lose, and their losing starts this weekend. All right. Colts versus the Texans. 50,000 for the correct answer, minus 75,000 for the incorrect answer. DizzieMac, who do you have?
The Colts.
I have the Texans. I'm going with the Texans.
Oh.
Andrew Luck continues to get sacked.
Oh, wow.
He continues to get sacked, and they continue to lose. I'm taking the Texans over the Colts.
There's no J.J. Watt.
Well, that's okay. That's all right. The Texans still have a halfway decent defense. Andrew Luck throws a lot of interceptions, too. So who will throw more interceptions? Big Ben or Dak Prescott? Well, let's see. Well, this is an easy. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think neither one of them will throw interceptions. But it's definitely going to be Dak Prescott because the Miami Dolphins secondary is so weak. There's no way Big Ben's going to throw any interception. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Big Ben had 500 yards this weekend against the Miami Dolphins.
Oh.
So anyway, I'm going to say Dak.
Wow, First Lady. I thought you lived in Florida.
I'm like most people. I'm jumping off of that Dolphins bandwagon. We care about the Hurricanes. The Dolphins are not doing anything. They're 1-4. Come on. Nah.
I'm going to tell Flipper.
Yeah. So anyway, DizzieMac, who you think's going to throw more interception?
I'm gonna say Big Ben.
Big Ben. All right. Dolphins really don't have a secondary. They don't have a secondary. Now, Dak Prescott, I don't think has thrown an interception, but he's due to throw one soon. So why not against the they playing? The Packers. Why not? All right. Which defense will cause the most turnovers? The Texans or the Seahawks? Definitely the Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. Who do you have, DizzieMac?
The Seahawks.
You got the Seahawks too. I mean, the Texans can turn over some deep. They can have turnovers too. But I just see the Seahawks definitely pressuring the Falcons quarterback. So
don't be nice to them. Don't be nice to them Texans. They're gonna get beat down.
Who's gonna score more touchdowns? Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers? Well, I'm going with Derek Carr. Who do you have, DizzieMac?
Oh, Derek Carr. Yes, Derek Carr.
Yeah. He's a good receiver. Not receiver. He's a good quarterback. He's really come along. And that's one of the reasons why the Raiders are doing real well. So those are our predictions. And as promised, we will have the results next week. All right. It's time for the panels to give their outrageous predictions for this week. DizzieMac, what is your outrageous prediction?
Our outrageous prediction is the Cubs will be no hit in the second game of this National League Championship Series.
That's your outrageous prediction. Okay. Spitface, what is your outrageous prediction?
My outrageous prediction is that the Cleveland Browns will win 5 games this year.
Well, actually, they should have been almost 4 games because they really were in most of the games. Anyway, what is my outrageous prediction? My outrageous prediction, I'm going to do one for the year. My outrageous prediction is Kevin Durant will have an injury, a foot injury that will keep him out this year. That's my outrageous prediction. So we'll see how these outrageous predictions come to fruition. This is Cheryl Smith and DizzieMac. You have been listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports.